Nik Mesney with Andy Morrison had a Friday night's game away at Newtown. Andy, we know just how difficult that's going to be off the back of a 3-0 defeat to Haverfordwest, but at the same time, where do you see where we stand at the moment? Obviously ahead of our points tally from last season, which was actually our best ever for Phase 1.
Yeah, it's been, listen, we'll start with Newtown, it's always a tough place for us to go, and I'm not naive enough to think that there's any pattern there with a 3-0 defeat to Haverfordwest. That'll just galvanise them even more. They'll make them a wounded animal. Over the years, I've always seen a Newtown team that turns up different against Quay from maybe the week before. They're always organised. They're always very determined, and it's always a great challenge. So we know what's coming, and we know we'll be prepared. We're prepared tonight. We'll prepare again on Thursday in preparation for it, and look forward to going there and carrying on maintaining the run of form we're in. We've taken 34 points from 36. We carried on where we left off after the COVID period of shutdown. We had the fire break of 2 weeks in November, so we've somehow managed to find a way to keep our focus, keep our intensity, and be ready whenever we've been asked to start again. We had a week off last week, which is not ideal. We had a couple of early Tuesday night games when we came back, which seemed strange when they knew then on a Saturday how it couldn't be worked out, that we could have just gone, because that week when we got such good momentum, we wanted to keep that going, but we worked the lads incredibly hard over the weekend to keep their intensity and their focus right. So looking forward to this, and as you said, the points tally, we're in a really strong position, and it was really important for the players that they've done that. Really important that they positioned themselves where they were. Obviously the way the league finished, with 6 games left, it left the door open for people to say anything could have happened in the next 6 games. But what Quay have done is they've not done 6 games, they've now done 21 games, and 21 games later we're still top of the table. So I think that puts everything to bed from last season and sets us up nicely for the challenge this year, which is 11 games left and everything to play for.
Just refocusing back on the specifically on the Newtown game, obviously we historically always have really tight games away there. It's very often a 1 goal will win it sort of thing. Are you expecting the same sort of thing this weekend? I'm
expecting a really tough game. I'm expecting a team to be up for it. Chris will be disappointed with the result last week. The week before they lost to Aber, so no manager wants to go 3 games on the spin, and they'll be training with an intensity this week that will reflect them results. And like I say, it's going to be really, really tough, but it's nothing that Quay don't expect, because the amount of times over the times I've been at this club that I've watched games and there's been a lack of intensity, and then we've turned up and it's full on. But I think it's great that we know what's coming, and we'll be prepared, and we'll be ready for what's going to be a really, really tough game to finish off. Thankfully it looks like the temperatures are going down a little bit and the weather is changing slightly for Friday, so that'll help us, because it's notoriously this weekend it's always been very hot, and that first game of that period is very difficult for your body to adjust to that first one. But thankfully we'll be ready on Friday, and looking forward to going down to Newtown. Like you say, we've always enjoyed the games there, whether we've come away victorious or not. They're always proper games of football.